You did do these in Algebra 1, plus it's the same thing we've done except for they're squaring a variable or cubing a variable or something, okay? So blues vary inversely as yellows squared. So that tells you what formula to write. Inverse variation is k divided by a variable, right? It's always division for inverse. So blues goes first, and then equals, so we've got inversely, so k divided by, and this is the only thing they've added, yellows squared. So we're adding a squared. So if 100 blues, now we're going to plug in 100 for blue, go with 3 yellows, so plug 3 in for yellows, and it's squared. How many blues go with 10 yellows? So now we got to solve for k, so 100 equals k over 9, and we times both sides by 9. So k is equal to 900. K is called the constant of variation. So now we have a formula that works for any of these. So it's always blues is equal to 900 divided by yellows squared. So how many blues go with 10 yellows? So we're going to plug in 10. 10 squared is 100. 900 divided by 100 is 9. Don't forget a word on these. So 9 blues. Alright. And now we're going to add conjugates with i's, right, with complex numbers. So we did conjugates when we had square roots in the denominator. Alright, same thing. So we're always going to multiply by the opposite, the conjugate of the denominator, alright? So 3 minus 3i, what's the conjugate? Yeah, 3 plus 3i in the top and in the bottom. And if we want to get that point and not lose a point, what do we have to do? Okay, add parentheses to both the top and the bottom because we are now FOILing. Alright? So in the numerator, we've got 2 times 3. What do we get for first? 6. Okay. And on the outside, we've got 2 times 3i. What do we get for the outside? Okay. And on the inside, we have 3i times 3. What do we get? 9i. And for the last 2 terms, what do we get? Yeah, 3i squared, which, yes, will turn into, 9i squared, which, yes, will turn into minus 9. Because I squared is negative 1. Alright, and in the denominator, we're going to FOIL it all out the first time just to see what happens here. What do I get for the first? 9. What do I get for the outside? 3 times 3i, what do we get? Okay, thanks. And what do we get for the inside? Minus 9i. And what do I get for the last 2 terms? Minus 9i squared, right? So positive times negative gives me minus 9i squared. Okay, what always happens when we multiply by conjugates? Those middle terms cancel. Okay? And this I squared turns into negative 1, which gives us a negative 9 here. And this I squared turns into negative 1, which gives us a plus 9 for that piece. And we can add at the top. So I have 6 minus 9 is negative 3. And I have 6i plus 9i is 15i. And we should always end up with a nice number in the bottom with no i's. No more i's. So 9 plus 9 is 18. Does this simplify? Yeah, what are all those numbers divisible by? Now, the back of the book will split this into two pieces. So it's the same thing as negative 1, 6 plus 5, 6, I. That is the same answer, so if you don't want to split it up, you don't have to. And let's try one more. So 2 minus 2i over 2i minus 2. So Kevin, what do you think we're going to multiply by?
2i plus 2.
Yep. 2i plus 2. And 2i plus 2. And Devin, what should I add so I don't lose points here? Parentheses, good. And Grace, what am I going to do next? Multiply there. Okay. So David, what do I get for first? 4. I. Kendra, what do I get for outside? Plus 4. Max, what do I get for inside?
4i.
Good. This would be negative 4i squared, which, yes, it is plus 4. Alright, and Kayla, what do I get for last? Negative 4i. And in the denominator, you guys, do we need to do the whole entire FOIL? No. We can always do first and last. So, Cami, what do I get for first? Good. This would be 4i squared, which is negative 4. And we can do first and we can do last. Claire, what do I get for last? Okay. Minus 4. And Abby, what do I do next? What'd you say? Do the insides? We already did. Well, we don't have to technically because they're going to cancel out, right? We would get plus 4i minus 4i and they would go away. So next, what would we do? Peyton, what do you think? Okay, 4i minus 4i. This one's interesting. That canceled out, right? So in the top we have 8, and in the bottom we have negative 8, which equals negative 1. So this turned into a real number instead of a complex number. All the i's went away. All right? And that's it.